Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Griffin. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Griffin on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
the pressure gets to him again. Haloti Ngata in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And now running right through it. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
a big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
First down, Kaiser. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On first and goal, Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On second down, Griffin. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. Third down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Play action now. Kaiser looking long for Thomas. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. So down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on second down. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing now. Griffin on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Mixon with a first down carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Griffin steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Griffin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Kaiser now. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They go play action. Kaiser. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Eddie Goldman with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey. 4 down. Ohio. Kill. Let's go.
Second down, Kaiser. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kaiser. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
To throw is Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. Let's take it a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, Drake. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
To throw, Kaiser. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Grand 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now, Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Slow.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Griffin. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. What?
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. Miller on the catch over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And this one's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Let's go!
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Covington in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come on, let's go!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play action. It's Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He finds his target back with the and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Kaiser to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd. Down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Kaiser now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go! Grand 38! Let's round! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. It's Griffin. On the right side, this is Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go! Grand 38!
On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Watch the screen!
Second down, Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is complete. It's Marshall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hut!
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. On first down, Griffin. And he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin on the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
First down, Kaiser. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And they're leaving pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Bennett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Griffin on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Griffin on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is RG3. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of football. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaiser now on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Now Kaiser. Slot, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up. after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mike Bennett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Griffin. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bannon in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Griffin. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a handoff for Drake. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really can't.